You see that? That's the sun, which is basically a glorified flamethrower. You know, I'd like it even if it didn't have an honorary flamethrower, because Peggle is hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of addictive video game enjoyment. Welcome to the Classic Game Room review of a wonderful game called Peggle. I love this game because it reminds me of Plinko from The Price is Right mixed with Pinball. And it has a unicorn. And you know who dreams of unicorns? Replicants. And in what movie featuring replicants was there a gigantic neon Atari sign in the background? If you don't know the answer to that question, you should watch it and find out. And also look for the Millennium Falcon, which actually doubles as a building. And in fact, I think one of the actors in that film also happened to fly the Millennium Falcon. It's amazing how this all ties together. What's important here is not the fact that Peggle is easily within 6 degrees of separation from The Empire Strikes Back and Blade Runner, but the fact that Peggle is an awesome video game. And when you buy Peggle, the price is right, because this game packs hours of enjoyment for a very reasonable price. Peggle is available for numerous game systems, including the iPod and Nintendo DS. We're watching the Xbox Live Arcade version, which you can also get through the PopCap Arcade Volume 2 disc for the Xbox 360. Ode to Joy and Rainbows. This is f***ing great. Who comes up with this stuff? They should get an award. I'll give them one now. You have the Classic Game Room Honorary Ass-Kicking Award of the Week. It's like all the excitement of Plinko except without the irritating people screaming because they just want a dishwasher. This is a game that can be enjoyed by people who love all different styles of video games because it's just a great sit-down, pick-up-and-play kind of game. But is extremely addictive and challenging if you really want to excel at Peggle. Gameplay is very simple, yet scoring is quite complicated. Basically, you shoot a pinball-like ball out of the cannon at the top middle of the screen. And for each level, you have to clear out all of the orange circles or squares or whatever. The ball bounces around the screen off of the different blue and purple and orange, whatever shaped objects are on screen. You get more points for the more things that you hit. You get bonus points for the purple ones. If you can get more than 25,000 points for each ball, you'll get an extra ball that shows up on the left like a pinball machine. You get a free ball if you end up sinking it into the hole moving back and forth in the bottom of the screen. And it gets even better from there because through the main part of the game you have your 10 different characters and they show up in the top middle of the screen, but each character just represents a different level. And each level has numerous stages within it, but for each of these different characters, the green objects on screen do different things. Some of them activate flippers like a pinball machine, others give you a fireball or make the ball explosive, or there's one where it falls through the bottom of the screen and comes back out the top of this screen. After you go through the main part of the game, you can unlock the challenge games. PopCap seems to be publishing numerous games like this and Heavy Weapon, which I've really enjoyed, and Feeding Frenzy 2, games that are new but have an old school feel to them. They're simple, they're not overly complicated, yet they're extremely fun and addictive, enjoyable. There's a great two-player mode. in Peggle, for instance. So you can sit down and play this game with a friend, or you can play somebody over Xbox Live Arcade. I like that they're focusing on games that can be enjoyed by gamers of all ages, of all experience levels. I'll review the PopCap Arcade Volume 2 disc separately. You can get this game on that disc, which also has the awesome Heavy Weapon and Feeding Frenzy 2, or you can just buy it separately on Xbox Live Arcade for a few bucks. This has been the classic Game Room review of Peggle. I hope they make a sequel to this game, and I'd like to see more unicorns, more flamethrowers, and even more rainbows and disco. So basically, it would be like a Japanese game show.